G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is a Hunter's Explosive Assault Rifle. So the Assault Rifle from Fallout 4 is back with a vengeance. It looks like it's weighing a little bit less at 19.6. Yeah, this thing's still a fat fuck. Anyways, so this thing has been pretty good to me pre-patch, but I haven't actually tested it out post-patch, so we're going to do that today. Starting off at 44 damage, which doesn't seem a hell of a lot for a assault rifle with an explosive effect, but we'll improve that with a little bit of perking. So let's go ahead and chuck on all three commando perks. We've also got on ground pounder for faster reloading and to increase our splash damage a little bit more. With explosives, we'll go ahead and chuck on demo expert and bloody mess to tie it all in together. And now we're getting like 90 damage, which is... wait a second. It's inferior to my furious handmade rifle. Okay. We'll go over the attachments real quickly. Getting these attachments is easy, just kill super mutants. Most of them these days are carrying around assault rifles just like this, so loot them off their corpses, break them down for parts. So we're going for the powerful auto receiver, the second best automatic receiver in the game. We're only getting 2 extra damage with the prime auto receiver there, but that will at least give us the equal damage to my furious handmade rifle, which is still powerful auto, but whatever. Aligned long barrel and stock for better hipfire accuracy and a little bit of recoil control as well. Stinging magazine for a little bit of armor penetration and a decent mag size. Despite it being a massive drum, it's actually still like 25 bullets, which I don't know if that's more realistic or not, but it is what it is. Reflex sight to help us out a little bit in VATS if we so need it, and a suppressor to keep us hidden. You know, the stealth commando business, blah blah blah. Alright, assault rifle, that's probably an LMG before they managed to screw up what this thing was back in Fallout 4. Let's show us what you're made of. Now, currently, stealth is fucked, so I'm not going to be surprised if I get detected like halfway through this and then never get out of detection. But right now, we're just stealth commandoing these guys like usual. Hipfire is pretty good on this thing. This guy's... he dropped a legendary drill. That is like the biggest cop-out ever. Whatever. Also, this guy was legendary. He had an unyielding wooden chest piece. Yeah, no. So with this thing doing all the sneak attack crits in the world, we're actually getting some solid damage for it. A little bit of splash damage here and there. Doesn't really hurt, but it actually hurts a lot more if we actually shoot these guys properly, which require direct hits, which kind of defeats the purpose somewhat of a explosive weapon, but at least we're getting a little bit more damage out of that explosion if it's only a tiny little bit. And I do like how you can sort of still see where you're aiming, because even when you're cloaked, you've still got that outline of the ring there, so strangely usable in first person when you're actually crouching and using this with the chameleon effect. It's a rando turret there. Anyways, sweeping around the back, there should be a couple of super mutants around here. Unless they've stitched me up today and used turrets instead. That's okay, we can get them with concentrated fire. A couple more legendaries to kill. We'll see what they've dropped after we've made them drop. And then... oh yeah. So, obviously doing regular stealth commando tactics is going to make this very, very strong indeed. So, yeah. That pretty shitty super sledge. I guess it's good against scorched beasts. I don't know. I'm not going to test it. Anyways, so are we clear? Surely we're not clear at this point. There's usually a couple of blokes up there. Yes, there is. Is that no, just a regular super mutant. We'll try to get him with splash damage. It might be hard because splash damage has been heavily nerfed, but yeah, testing explosive weapons on their own seems to be... they seem to be a little bit more what they were like back in Fallout 4. The problem is that these things don't fire as fast, so you're losing out on a lot of DPS with that. So maybe that's why the people are having the impression that these things actually suck. We'll head inside. Alrighty, in caution already, and we've stubbed our toe because we got staggered for absolutely no reason. But we're going to run this like a true stealth commando, then get detected. That's okay. We've got escape artist, so if we just get that to activate around the corner, or not, there we go, there's our detection meter, and then we can kill him. Ooh, there's a little bit of lag going on right now. Yeah, the servers have been fucking terrible for me tonight, which is unfortunate. Back into danger now. We'll just go ahead and crit spam them like normal perhaps. Watch it, they'll move in a second and they'll be right in my grill. I don't know what's happening with these AI, but they're making it easy for me. And of course, with that extra damage from adrenaline, we can do quite well with these guys. Also, Winter doesn't have any mutations. I hardly get any mutations on Winter because as soon as I get them, I just pop a rad away just instinctively when my rads are high, and then I lose it pretty much straight away, which kind of sucks, but still. Even without a couple of mutations that could increase our performance, and regardless of its lower damage to my handmade rifle, this thing is not doing too bad. Obviously, that is because we're using stealth to increase our damage exponentially. See that level 1 kill with Scorch Beast with a level 1 pipe gun, so yeah. It's the same sort of thing going on here. And for some reason, he detects us. And yeah, without those sneak attack criticals, it takes more than he explodes for no reason. Okay, it's just going to be a very glitchy run, isn't it? And a 1-star item on a 3-star dude. Alright, we'll continue. Another doggo down there. Hopefully the servers will stabilize after whatever that was. Doesn't look like they will, but we're going to keep on going anyways. We'll come out of crouching to sprint for a couple of steps before we go back into sneaking. Because generally, if you take a couple of steps while sneaking, is everyone just standing there? Jesus Christ, what is wrong with this AI? Lag plus full-out AI is like the worst thing ever. Alright, so we've got something shooting at us now. See, there's an assault rifle guy, so he's probably going to drop one in his inventory. And if I hover over that, see, 88 damage, so we're only getting... Hang on, what receiver is on that? That's just the basic auto receiver, and it's doing... Oh, okay, so I had adrenaline boosting me there. I got confused there for a second. I thought we'd have more damage out of a non-explosive one than a regular explosive one, but yeah. So, other than using stealth to our advantage, I don't think this thing can really stand on its own when compared to the handmade rifle in terms of damage output. But still, we're making it work for what it is. It is taking quite a while because I'm sneaking through here though. The plus side is that we're basically getting full damage now, killing these guys in a couple of shots because we're just that good, because sneaking is very, very powerful in this game. We'll just pop this open and we'll stealthily continue. Make sure we reload first so we aren't caught in a time where we have to reload where we are being shot at. Not that it'll happen. We're basically invisible in this character. And for some reason, stealth is behaving, so maybe the server jump I did prior to recording this has worked out quite well. That doggo saw me though, so we're in danger, but now we're back into caution. Make sure we back off from that board man. Alright, now we're definitely in danger, and we've got a dude with a super sledge hunting us down. So we'll go ahead and just script bam him like that. And yeah, okay. Can I get back into caution, please? We were for a second, but I had to move with that grenade. Detected by something completely hidden. Just kind of reset the AI there. I don't know what happened. Regardless, we'll keep on going. So, like the stinging magazine for the combat rifle, 25 bullets doesn't seem like a whole of a lot. The handmade rifle gives you 35 bullets, which is that's so much more, and the mag's like smaller. I don't know how the balancing works in this game, or why they decided to make the assault rifle so bad. Maybe because it's accessible, because every super mutant and their mother drops this thing. It's a very common weapon to find. You don't have to find weapon schematics for this one to actually unlock all of its stuff. You can go to any old place where super mutants spawn past a certain level, and then you'll find it. If you're a low level, they'll just have pipe guns instead, usually automatic. Alright, who's left around here? There's another guy. And now we're back in hidden. I'd say that's a clean sweep of this place. And we didn't do it in a too bad time frame, I suppose. Obviously, stealth commandoing is obviously lifting this weapon significantly. Despite its bad damage card, it's actually doing alright. Also, with a silver shroud. Alrighty, as the sun goes down and our damage from sneak attack criticals goes up, I want to show you something. This is the condition bar of our assault rifle. It went from 2 full health bars to like a third of its normal health bar. So, I don't know, I feel like Bethesda have fingered some of the weapon degradation mechanics here, because nothing was breaking this fast before. and with a whole bunch of sneak attack criticals infused with 3.5 times damage, courtesy of Covert Operative and Mr. Sandman, if you're not in the know. Yeah, we can take out Swan pretty easily. Took more than a mag though, which is less than satisfying. Okie dokie, Ghoul Infestation attempt number 3. It's getting tiresome at this point. Man, private servers are going to be so good when we get to them. Okay, so that should have pissed off all of the ghoulies around in here, and indeed it has. They've killed a radroach in raid, so there you go. So, sure, the 25 round mag is a little bit less than what you'd get out of it. Wow, you're actually kind of strong, Mr. Ghoulie. Yeah, sure, it's a little bit smaller than what you get out of a handmade rifle, but you got to factor in how long it takes to reload, which is basically no time at all. It's very easy to reload this thing. There's another player around, isn't there? I just heard another person shooting. Go away, cunt. Alright, so we're gonna keep on trying to kill these ghouls without this guy getting in my way. We'll try to keep him from getting... Oh! I'm a marsupial now because a ghoul hit me. That's okay. And we lost some of our health. We just recovered that. Yeah, you go away, mate. These are my kills. Leave me alone to my job. There we go. Look at that. Once adrenaline gets going, you'll have no problem against a horde of feral ghouls. At least when they're not all fat asses from the rad nuke infestation type things. But still, doing pretty well here with our explosive assault rifle. Even though these aren't getting any extra damage, we're actually pulling in ghouls from basically everywhere. So maybe that person is helping me. He's not getting many kills, is he? No, these are all my kills. And yeah, hopefully I can hold on to this mutation for a bit longer. But even when they're bloated and big ass dudes like that, they're still pretty easy to take out with a little bit of stealth commandoing. That was a little bit of crit spamming without sneak attack criticals, so believe it or not, that could have been quicker. So yeah, against all these super mutants, or against all these ghouls, this thing appears to be doing just fine. We'll have one last sweep of the place. I'm pretty sure we're done at this point. There's no more ghouls to be had around here. Stupid manager guy always never moves. I think he's stuck in there. His pathing doesn't allow him to get out, so he just sort of sits there. Yep, totally done here. I'm just gonna be really happy when I get private servers. It'll be a lot easier to record these videos, I'll tell you that much. Alrighty, a quick repair later, and I think why this thing just breaks so fast is it's got a tiny little condition bar despite being a level 50 weapon. Usually, they give you a little bit more durability at higher levels because you'll be shooting stuff more because the game realizes it's just going to throw tanky enemies at you. But yeah, for some reason it's a little bit different for assault rifles, so yeah. Not exactly prime tier weapons, that's for sure. There's obviously, you can do much better with any old handmade rifle, but having a 5.56 spitting thing as accessible as this, I guess you don't need to make it as the most powerful thing in the world, or wake up the queen. We aren't running with full adrenaline, but we're going to take her out easily enough anyway, thanks to some stealth commando nonsense. I mean, not easily enough to finish her in one bag, and that's a Scorch Beast. We'll take him on in a second, but did she drop anything good for us? No, she didn't. She's being stingy. We'll take her meat, though. Now, normally stealth commando weapons are pretty good against Scorch Beast if you can get the right bat sort of angle and get all those hits in. But explosive weapons are bad against Scorch Beast because they like to resist a lot of your explosives. And it looks like we've got some muties to deal with first, so whatever. We'll just use these guys for adrenaline before we take on the Batman. There we go. I would have thought that it had killed him. We even lost all of our VATS points like it would have killed him, so yep. But there's to still make enemies resist explosive damage, which you can't have these days. You need all of your damage to actually count because these things simply don't hit as hard as they used to. It's like torn between giving me sneak attack criticals and not, so it's kind of annoying. Alright, so the bat is nice and close, so we'll go ahead and take him out. There we go. So we did a pretty good run on the bat until it decided it was just going to resist all of our explosive bullets. Funnily enough, he was friendly and he took all of that damage. I guess it was because I was using bats and he was staying put. So yeah, if you want to get those guaranteed hits, I suggest using bats. But yeah, it's not easy taking a Scorched Beast down. I mean, as far as a hit scan weapon with that kind of accuracy goes, it's not really that easy. That's because the game doesn't let you do damage a lot of the time. Sometimes it takes a little bit of pausing in VATS and then shoot again to actually get those hits in. But if you've got a good critical base build, you can do pretty well in VATS as well. So I think you get the point. Sure, it wasn't a level 80 Scorched Beast, sorry, but it'd go the same way, except I'd be shooting it for a little bit longer, pretty much. So I think I'm going to leave things here for the Explosive Hunter's Assault Rifle, and unfortunately, none of the creatures that I encountered with this were affected by the Hunter's thing, but honestly, what are they? What is their Death Claws? Other things? Death Claws aren't really a threat. They're big, they're clumsy, you can get a lot of explosive damage on them, so it's not going to be an exceptionally hard fight to kill those guys, but I think I'll leave things off there. If you'd like to buy this thing, let me know, because I don't think I want to keep it around, seeing as my explosive handmade thing does a little bit more damage. Did I just get hit markers on myself? Probably. Thank you for watching, guys.